Regional Authority, Guel PLC, Serene Insurance, Ghana Link Network Services, Meridian Port Services, MPS, and indeed Phoenix Insurance. The show is proudly powered by the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority-GPHA, and our media partner on this journey of a lifetime is the Business and Financial Times, the BNFT. Now, if you want to have a grasp of all that transpired in the show tonight, make a date and grab a Thursday edition of the BNFT, and you'll be able to read all that happened here on the show. Now, we are streaming live on our social media pages. On Facebook, we are live at Ghana Port and Harbours Authority. Ghana Port and Harbours Authority. Still on Facebook, we are live at Port of Tema. And on YouTube, we are streaming live at Iron Port. We shall be getting interactive with you, so all you have to do is sit back, relax, grab your phones, and send us your messages and comments ahead via our dedicated WhatsApp line, which is 0538-037353, 0538-037353. And when the time is ripe and I pick signals from the production team, we shall activate the phone lines for you to call in and contribute to the discussion. My name is Kennedy Mona. We are going for a quick break. When we return, we'll continue the show. Please stay with us.
Good energy brings you quality choices with Goil Super XP. Available in many Goil stations nationwide. It is fortified with special additives that help your engine perform better and use less fuel. Branch into a Goil station today and energize your ride with Goil Super XP, compatible with most vehicles. Goil Super XP, Wufilia, huh? Wubefeel. Goil, good energy. Ja, ya, dia.
Electricity, then pay your taxes. Yeah. Our taxes, our future.
Because you see, without our taxes, we wouldn't have good roads, good schools, better hospitals, street lights, and other very important social amenities. When we pay our taxes, we give our children free and quality education. Talga, my money too small. Why should I pay my tax? Look, small. Salifo, it doesn't matter how small or big your business or income is. You still have to pay your taxes. The little taxes from each and every one of us, when put together, could give your community clean water or that deprived school with tables and chairs. Please pay your taxes. It is your responsibility. It is your civic duty. It is the law.
Welcome to today's edition of Serene Insurance Business News. We present to you Serena.
You're right. You can complete an entire insurance process for the purchase of any motor and other insurance products, from onboarding to issuing a motor insurance sticker and policy certificate, all on WhatsApp in less than 10 minutes. Serena is simple to use and it prioritizes user ease and flexibility. You can either use voice notes or text to effortlessly issue your instant policy, cross-platform renewals, claims, and also process your payments through mobile money, Visa, and MasterCard. To engage Serena, just search for Serena Insurance on all social media handles and scan the Serena barcode or save her number 0500 517 114 and start chatting her on WhatsApp immediately.
There you have it. Serena is not just a tool. It's an innovation by Serene Insurance designed to redefine how motor and travel insurance are accessed and managed. Speed, convenience, and reliability.
MPS Terminal 3 is Africa's new state-of-the-art container terminal at Tema Port. For manufacturers, agro-processors and traders, the new port means business can be done faster. This infrastructure boost will improve Ghana's port handling capacity, connect more trading routes, and oil the engine of growth for the economy, creating greater opportunities across all sectors as Africa's markets merge and become the largest trading bloc globally. MPS, we connect, you thrive.
At Phoenix Insurance, we make the unpredictable predictable and the uncertain certain with our range of products, including motor insurance, fire insurance, engineering insurance, marine insurance, accident insurances, and all types of bonds. We have you covered. We also support you with risk management advice to enable you stay focused on your business. Take a policy with Phoenix Insurance today. We help you rise from adversity stronger and more secure. Contact us on 0302 246319 or 0302 246644 or any of our branches, agencies, and brokers spread across the nation. You can as well connect with us on our WhatsApp chatbot. Efiba is waiting to assist you. Make the future predictable with Phoenix Insurance. Phoenix Insurance, a delightful service experience delivered.
All right, welcome back. It's now time for us to take a look at happenings in the port and shipping industry over the last week by way of local news. Please enjoy.
The Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority has commissioned fire tender at the port of Takoradi to enhance emergency response and safety operations within the port. The commissioning was led by the Director General of the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority, Major General Paul Seidu Tani-Kulonu, who described the acquisition as a significant milestone in the authority's ongoing commitment to strengthening safety infrastructure across its port. In this address, the Director General emphasized that boarded firefighting equipment supported by well-trained personnel is critical to effective emergency preparedness and response. He noted that the investment aligns with government vision of a 24-hour economy where uninterrupted port operations are essential to national development.
The protection of cargo and property from fire hazards can never be overemphasized. Hence, this investment also aligns with government's vision for a 24-hour economy championed by His Excellency the President to operate the port efficiently around the clock with strong, reliable safety systems that are essential to ensure safety. Enhanced emergency response capacity is therefore critical in sustaining uninterrupted port operations.
He added that the new fire tender will significantly boost the operational capacity, responsiveness, and efficiency of the Fire and Safety Department in managing fire outbreaks and other emergencies.
This fire appliance will significantly improve the capacity, capability, and response efficiency of the fire department in fighting fire, rescue, and other emergency interventions. I will encourage all of you to continue demonstrating professionalism and dedication in the discharge of your duties. Your commitment is vital in safeguarding lives, property, and the environment.
The Director of Port of Takoradi, Captain James Richmond Quason, expressed appreciation to management and the board of the Port Authority for the strategic investment. He noted that the quality of operational equipment directly impacts service delivery and commended leadership for prioritizing safety and efficiency.
The Director General and then the board of GPHA have done Port of Takoradi a great honor by procuring this state-of-the-art equipment. We are a service delivery organization. We deliver service, and as such, when our equipment are smart, we deliver smart service.
He further disclosed that the port is anticipating additional infrastructure, including marine dock vessels and advanced medical equipment, to further improve operational resilience. The addition of the modern fire tender is expected to reinforce safety standards and support the authority's broader goal of building a secure and efficient port environment.
Sea Women's Hub, a non-profit organization dedicated to creating awareness about the opportunities within the maritime industry to Ghanaian females, has organized a maritime career outreach in Accra under the theme, She Can Sail, Exploring Careers at Sea. The gathering brought together current and former captains, final year students of the Regional Maritime University, as well as students and teachers from various junior and senior high schools within the Greater Accra region. The aim was to broaden the horizons of young ladies by introducing them to maritime career paths, opportunities, and job prospects in the industry, while also increasing the female workforce in the global maritime sector. In her remarks, maritime engineer and founder of Sea Women's Hub, Esther Yaira Avoclia, shared her experience as a female seafarer and encourage students to take up opportunities within the maritime industry and make the most of them.
The maritime industry is attainable. You can also get to work in it. Your gender is not a limitation. Your background is not a limitation. Your schools are not limitations. The only limitation is your mindset. Ghana's maritime industry is growing. We are expanding the various ports. The growth is driven by modernization and all that. It is clear that we need more professionals. And we don't just need one part of the population, we need women as well.
Second Officer on Celebrity Cruises and President of the Regional Maritime Alumni, Gifsi Edu Jemfi, in the presentation urged the students to build their capacity by acquiring the necessary skills and knowledge and to strive for excellence in their chosen fields.
So it comes from here, the knowledge. This is how you can beat them to it. So if you go on board, and even if your captain hates you, your captain doesn't like you, if it comes to a job, if it comes that I need a good person to make passage plan from this port to that port, no matter how he hates you, he will come back to you to call you for you to do it. Because he trusts only you, because you are good at your job. So do not forget this. Study hard.
Retired Captain and Maritime Safety and Security Consultant, Captain Georgina Jopab, charged young women to remain dedicated and passionate about the industry and to contribute meaningfully to shaping its future for the betterment of the country.
You have to have the passion. Be educated enough to say that I want to do it. It is very interesting, especially for young ladies. These younger ladies here are opening doors for you. I want you to be able to enter into those doors of the maritime industry. And when you enter those doors, you make sure you are not the last. You make sure that the door is open wider for other people to come in. That's what they are doing now.
In a solidarity message, officials from the Center for National Culture reaffirmed the institution's commitment to supporting and empowering the youth by providing them with the exposure needed to pursue diverse careers.
We therefore commend the Sea Women's Hub, the Regional Maritime University, and the Ghana Education Service for partnering with us to make this important initiative possible.
The Trades Union Congress, in collaboration with the Maritime and Dock Workers Union, has marked this year's International Women's Day with a regional celebration aimed at promoting gender equality and women's empowerment. The event, which was under the theme Rights, Justice, Action for All Women and Girls, the Role of Trade Unions, brought together stakeholders from the labor front, gender advocacy groups, and the maritime sector to reflect on progress made and the work still ahead. Speaking in an interview, Administrator of the GPHA Hospital, Dr. Helen Na Lamle Tete, explained that the theme highlights the importance of ensuring equal access to opportunities such as education and healthcare, strengthening legal frameworks to support women, and most importantly, taking deliberate action to bridge existing inequalities.
We are calling on other women to help other women as well, to empower women so that we will be able to utilize the opportunities that are available for us. This is a call for advocacy, that when women's rights are being abused, when women opportunities are not available for them, there should be voices that are speaking for us. It's a call for action.
The Western Regional Director of the Department of Gender, Maribel Akwakun Okain, urged women to support one another and invest in the development of younger women.
Today, we are all saying that we shouldn't be each other's enemy, but rather support each other, help develop ourselves. And those of us in leadership position, I know TUSU has a lot of mechanisms to address these issues I'm mentioning, but then we can also mentor the younger ones.
The first vice chairperson of the Maritime and Dock Workers Union called on policymakers to prioritize women's inclusion in decision-making processes.
We also want to say that as policymakers, they should continue to advocate, mobilize, and use our collective voices to push policies to defend women. We will hold them accountable through peaceful protests, petitions, and engagements.
The event ended with a renewed call for collective action to ensure that women and girls are empowered to contribute meaningfully to national development.
The Tema Port community came alive with color, music, and cultural pride on Friday, March 13th, as staff of the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority gathered for a special Rep Your Region cultural display at the ports. Organized by the Tema Port Marketing and Public Affairs Department, in collaboration with the Director of Ports Office under the theme, Anchored in Heritage. The initiative forms part of activities being held throughout March to promote cultural identity and national pride. Staff across the port reported to work dressed in traditional attire, representing their respective regions, creating a vibrant display of Ghana's cultural diversity within the port community. As part of the celebration, a select group of staff accompanied management to key operational departments where they performed traditional recitals, singing, and dancing. The cultural tour also provided an opportunity for management to interact with staff and highlights the importance of unity and shared heritage within the workplace.
This symbolic kind of program would be a learning curve for all of us, that we should continue to be together, we should continue to maintain the peace, we should continue to keep the unity. Congratulations, and let's get back to work for Mother Ghana.
To all our customers, all our stakeholders, all the people we work with, that the fishing harbour is ready in the month of our heritage to continue to do business, to continue to welcome them, to work with them, and to achieve higher goals for everybody.
The activity brought together staff from different departments in a show of solidarity while celebrating the diverse cultural backgrounds that make up the Tema Port workforce.
All right, welcome back. So we are zooming into our discussion proper tonight. Tonight we're taking a look at Marine SafeNet Ghana project. What is it about? We're taking a look at how we can strengthen distress responses and safety, as it were, systems, and then strengthen safety systems in Ghana's fisheries sector. Now, let me give us put the discussion into context and give you some background as to why we think that this particular discussion is very important. Now, the Marine SafeNet Ghana project, Friends of the Nation, and the Pro-Sea Marine Education, funded by the International Fund for Fishing Safety, seeks to start a bottom-up approach through education and training, reporting of incidents and near misses, as well as enhanced safety at sea through technology-driven distress alerts systems, improved communication networks, fisher trading, and stronger coordination among emergency response agencies. Now, the initiative also aims to ensure that small-scale fishers in distress can quickly alert fishers, authorities, and nearby vessels, reducing fatalities, safeguarding livelihoods, and strengthening resilience across coastal communities. And so this is the discussion we're going to be having tonight. It will examine the project's concept, the key deliverables. We'll take a look at the implementation progress, the future expectations, while also exploring how Marine SafeNet aligns with national fisheries management priorities and Ghana's broader maritime safety and blue economy agenda. So I'm pleased this evening to introduce to us from Ghana's Marine SafeNet Ghana project, Mr. Philip Pra, who is the project officer from Friends of the Nation. Friends of the Nation, absolutely, absolutely. Good evening, sir, and welcome.
Having me.
Absolutely. Also with us in the studio is a fisherman, Simon Oko-Kwao.
Yes, please.
Simon Oko-Kwao is a fisher at Lekongno.
Yes, please.
Lekongno. I hope I haven't butchered it.
That's it.
Absolutely. He's also the Greater Accra Regional Secretary of the Canoe and Fishing Gear Owners Association of Ghana.
That's it.
You are a big man.
Thank you very much.
You are seriously welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so I would let you, Mr. Pratt, start the discussion and tell us what the Marine SafeNet project is all about.
Okay, so thank you very much, and good evening to all your viewers. And
Yes.
Permit me to use a few seconds to show appreciation to Ion Port.
Absolutely.
I think through the Oceans Centers Ghana that we got opportunity to showcase our project.
Yes.
And we got in touch with Ion Port, And on behalf of Friends of the Nation, our Executive Director, Don Chris Mevuta, and also Prosi Marine Education, Thomas Vansky, we appreciate the effort and opportunity for us to be here on iReport to also share our insight.
Sure.
So just as you said, I want to begin by saying that, every day, thousands of fishers go to sea, not basically for business, but also for survival.
Absolutely.
Then every plate of fish, there's a story of risk and bravery. The sea that fishers feed on, or the sea that feeds fishers, is the same sea that takes lives.
Right.
And when you realize that if a fisher is lost at sea, or a fisher dies through the work that he is doing, the family suffers, the community suffers, and various dependents, they also suffer. If you look at certain statistics or research, according to the Food and Agriculture Organization, it states that there are about 39 million fishers working globally.
Right.
39 million fishers. The Lloyd's Register Foundation indicates that they have this World Risk Poll, which shows that about 73% of them have received no safety training out of these 39 million fishers who are working globally.
Right.
When you also look at the same FAO, they have a research which indicates that annually we have 32,000 fishers who die annually.
That's huge.
That's huge. Yeah. So averagely...
That's globally, yeah.
Yes, they're globally. So averagely we have, let's say, roughly 88 fishers who die daily. Daily. So maybe by the time that this show will be over, we are assuming that maybe one fisher will lost their life, but we pray it doesn't happen. Through our engagement, we also realized that in 2023, Axim fishing community in Western region, in 2023, they experienced 12 fishing-related deaths. So the community experienced 12 deaths, which resulted from their fishing expedition, and majority of them were out of drowning.
Right.
So there is this video on YouTube, All That Separates Us is Distance, which was funded by International Fund for Fishing Safety.
Right.
And our project had a beneficiary from Dick's Cove. So it featured 3 fishers.
Right.
One in Ghana from Dick's Cove, one in the UK, and one in Indonesia.
Dick's Cove, that's in the Axim area?
Yes, in the Western region, the Anta-West municipality. So when you listen, or when you watch and you listen to the stories of these 3 fishers, Ghana, Dick's Cove, UK, and Indonesia, when you listen to the fishers, they interview the family, the women and the children, and also the fishing expedition, the experiences in terms of safety and even the fishing practices. You realize that indeed, all that separates these fishers is distance.
Right.
The issues are the same. When you come to the small-scale fishery sector, that is artisanal fishery sector, there are critical safety concerns, safety and well-being concerns.
Yes.
One is poor safety culture. It doesn't only rely on it doesn't pertain to the artisanal fishery sector. It cuts across. In Ghana here, it cuts across.
Yes.
Assuming that whilst we are having this show, and we heard that maybe there's a fuel tanker which has overturned. I'm sure by the time you finish breaking the news, myself and Simon and maybe a few of your cameramen will be there at the scene. We may not even know where we'll get the gallons to siphon for fuel.
Gallons and buckets,
Yes, that is the reality on ground. So the poor safety culture, it happens before we think about safety. Environmental and weather conditions. The sea has its own phenomenon. It behaves its own way. So fishers need to adapt. Infrastructure, it is a challenge. There are some fishers, when they go to sea, they want to return. After 2 or 3 days expedition, they want to return.
Right.
But you may realize that by the time that they will return back from sea, it will be in the night. So illumination at the landing beach becomes a problem. Safe landing and all these things. So they may need to stay extra hours. That few extra hours, you may not know what will happen. Regulatory and enforcement gaps, it is there. Economic pressure. Once fishers gather their input, they find money, they set off, and they go to sea to fish, definitely they have to bring fish. They have to bring something. They have to make for the money that they have injected into the business. So they are forced to do so many things at sea, put their safety at risk, illegal fishing, and all other stuff. Competition at sea, or competition within the maritime space. The maritime space is not solely for fishers, or solely for fishing. There are other engagement, oil and gas, and other sort of trade happening at the maritime space. So competition of space is also one key factor. And also delay in response, and also rescue, which is one of the key critical concerns that when fishers are in distress, the artisanal fishers are in distress, the response time and even the rescue time is a challenge. I think we will delve deep when we get there.
Yeah.
So we realized that these things culminated into us, Friends of the Nation and Pro-Sea Marine Education, to seek for support from the International Fund for Fishing Safety, thereby getting the project called the Marine Safe Net Ghana.
Yeah.
It is the full name is Improving the Safety, Well-being and Sustainability of Ghana's Small-Scale Fisheries.
Okay.
Then we codename it Marine Safe Net.
Right.
The marine environment, safety, net is network.
Right.
The fishers will talk about themselves. They will network with others, other relevant agencies, regulators, so that we can all talk about safety and how we can improve it. So the project was a pilot project. We focused on Western region, 3 communities, Axim,
Right.
Disco, and Shama. But we're able to touch across the other 3 regions. That's why we have our brother Simon, who is one of our beneficiaries,
And he's from
joining us
Greater
today.
Accra
Yes.
region, yeah.
Even though we're focused in the Western region.
Yeah.
So the project was mainly looking at education and reporting. So we're looking at how we can increase awareness by fostering attitudinal and behavioral change among fishers to adopt safety and ensure that safety is the prime responsibility.
Right.
And also empower fishers so that they can protect themselves, protect their family, and also protect the oceans or the ocean that they depend on.
Right.
Then also from fishers' reality to practical action, step by step.
Right.
What are the realities that fishers face? What are the practical actions that we can deduce and ensure that we implement them and it will benefit to their safety at sea and also to their livelihood. So this is the concept that we were able to put together to engage fishers on their safety. We've been able to do training sessions for them where it will shock you that I remember one training session with the Ghana Fire Service and the Ghana Ambulance Service.
Right.
It will shock you that in Axim, they revealed to us that there are, when a fisher drowns or somebody drowns at sea and they're able to rescue the victim, they hold their legs at the back, up at their shoulder like this, the head is down, and they will shake the victim.
The water.
So that they will force the water out of the individual. At times they run back and forth so that, yes, that is what they knew.
What happens to pressing the tummy?
They didn't know that technology or
Right.
they didn't know that technique. So when we brought in some of these training sessions, they got to realize that there was one fisher who said that if I had known this, the lives that we have reached before, we could have saved it.
Yeah.
So these are some of the things that we've been able to do. We have safety advocates.
Okay, I think I can see some.
Yeah, so there's a clear a video of what they go through. This is one of the canoes which capsized.
In distress, yeah.
And the crew members were in distress. They didn't know what to do. They have to save their lives. And the waves were too high, rocky area. This was in Axim, August 2024.
Wow.
This happened to one of our beneficiaries, August 2024. So we also have safety advocates. Even though the project was focused in Western region,
yes,
but we have safety advocates across the 4 coastal regions, which Simon is even part of them, just to start or continue with the conversation about safety. Admonish fishers to embrace safety, because if safety fails, everything fails.
Absolutely.
And safety starts with you first before any other person will come in.
Yeah.
We also have, we've dedicated our website, f1ghana.org, because we realize that certain data on safety and near misses, we have the world data, but when it comes to our own in-country, we realize that mostly fishers report safety incident when there is compensation or they will be likely be compensated. There is money or they will retrieve something. But issues that, the issues that you don't have any compensation, they don't report. So we've dedicated our website, Friends of the Nation, f1ghana.org, where we have safety incident that has happened before, both inland and marine, where people can go there, we learn, and we have policy discussion around it, how we can learn and improve the safety of artisanal fishes within our Ghana marine waters. So basically, these are the initiatives that we are doing under the Marine Safe Net Ghana, and with the introduction of the safety technology.
Right.
That's, I think we will delve deep into during the course of the discussion.
Okay. Let me come to Simon. You happens to be in the Greater Accra region. I just want to find out from you what your relationship with the SafeNet the Marine SafeNet Ghana project is.
Thank you very much once again, Uncle
Absolutely.
Ken, to call you in short in that way.
Yes.
I'm much honored to be here today.
Absolutely. Right.
To know Metro TV station specifically. Okay, quickly to dive into your question. As fishers, I would say I'm now 33 years now, and I've been into this fishing job for almost 20 years.
Wow.
We were 13,
when
12 when we started.
Wow.
Aside education by then.
Right.
So we're a little bit okay with it.
Absolutely.
Go to school, you come, go to fishing, we blend the two.
Right.
When talk of the safety issue, is very key. Because along the coastal belts, we were born, and that is what we inherited from our grandfathers and our fathers as of now. So that is the occupation that we all do. So the main solely aim is to what to get to feed the family or help the family keep on moving around the coastal stress.
Right.
But we didn't take safety serious. Gone are the days I was told that they have some flags that when the sea is going to be rough or is dangerous, they used to mount it at the landing site. But I didn't see one with my eye before. I didn't see it before. But as we keep on growing, we realize that the world is changing drastically.
Yes.
So technologies are advancing. There I understand. Times when the scholars said fishing is hazardous, I disagree and I don't understand.
Okay.
Until one very fateful day, I understand that term very well. Seriously.
Tell us your experience.
We will get there as we are diving into this show today.
Yes.
And by the end of this show, you would love to have me back again one day.
Okay, I hope so.
Seriously.
Right.
We don't take safety serious as fishers because we just wake up, we gather ourselves, we go to the beach or to the shore. But most of us, we don't have a landing site. So we always fight with nature.
Yeah.
Because we slash with the waves as we were going on fishing expedition.
Yes.
We didn't care about our safety. I didn't have life jackets because we believe in our swimming. Fishers believe that the fact that we can swim, we are good to go. But at times, it fails us. It fails us because swimming deals with strength and then energy.
Yes.
So when your energy becomes exhausted, what will you do? You can't do anything. If, let's say, you have an incident on fishing expedition or you crash with either ships or inshore vessels, we don't have anything to do again. You drown and die. So we realize that death becomes something rampant along the coastal stretch, but they don't take report of it or they don't take notice of it. We don't have a data in every year to show that, oh, MTT, you have accident that happened on the road and this with this category, female with the age size. Along the coastal belt, you don't have that. And I don't know which institution is supposed to be keeping that data or supposed to be doing that thing. And today, by the end, either from you or from Uncle Philip, we'll get to know which institution is supposed to be doing that.
Right.
Because fishers have a lot of population. When you do the statistics, you get it. So we don't have that safety around the coastal belt until when Friends of the Nation also came into existence for a very long time. They also realized that, no, fishers are suffering. We need to do something.
Right.
Because they understand that fishers are not all that illiterate as people used to know previously.
Absolutely,
But when they call for meeting, as I was here now, when I attend meeting and I'm talking, people think that I'm not a fisher. They don't get it until they come to the landing beach, they see you with the apparatus, the gadget before they understand what they're talking about. So we are facing a lot of challenges in terms of safety issue. So far, I'll say thanks to Friends of the Nation that come into the aid of fishers as we begin to improve with education, sensitization about this kind of safety project that they are embarking on.
Awesome. Thank you very much indeed. Let me come to you, Philip. And recently, I just want to have a little bit of a digression here. Recently, there was an incident involving some 70-plus fishers, I think, in the Cape Coast area and all. And yes. So, how did you hear it, and what was your reaction when you heard it? Do you think they could have done something differently if perhaps you had reached them?
So, it will surprise you, or maybe it will intrigue you to know that the incident that happened in Senya Breku, fortunately, we had one of these devices that we were piloting on the canoes.
Wow.
So we quickly checked on our dashboard and we realized that that canoe location is not at sea. It is at shore.
Okay.
So we also followed the incident. But because the Senior Breku was out there and people got to know about it through the media, there were a lot of concerns.
Yeah.
But we had one canoe which had one of our safety devices who helped us to pilot it. They were from Shama. They are in Shama. It's a Shama-based canoe. But since January this year, they have been fishing within the Tema waters. So they land at the fishing harbor and they go to sea in Tema. So I think the Senior Breku incident happened somewhere February 2026, on the 25th or so.
Yes.
And that is where the incident happened. They also faced similar fate on the Thursday, which is February 26th, the Thursday. So I was there. Then around 5:30 a.m., the canoe owner called me. So when the canoe owner called me, he told me that his phone has been ringing because this device has an emergency switch in front of it, the SOS.
Sure.
So we've trained the fishers on how to use it. So he called me that his phone had been ringing and he has been having indication that his canoe is the one sending the distress signal. So there are 3 emergency contacts that we assign to each device. The 4th one is the monitoring dashboard. So you have 4 emergency contacts where if there is a distress, they receive it. So one is pressing to the SOS a signal to send the distress. The other one is automatic capsize. So as soon as the canoe capsizes, the device will send the distress signal to these 3 or 4 emergency contacts. So when he called, we went to the dashboard and we saw that the canoe is transmitting, or the device on the canoe is transmitting SOS signal at a particular location close to the Tema fishing harbor or within the Tema waters.
Right.
So it was around 5 a.m. So we started monitoring the movement of the canoe. So we realized that as at around 7 a.m., they stopped the SOS signal and the canoe started moving.
Okay.
When the canoe moves, the device records the motion.
Right.
So when the canoe is stationary for a long time, the device drops an icon as rest, an anchor.
Okay.
An icon, anchor, and an inscription rest. So you see that the canoe is stationary. When it starts moving, it will drop a similar icon, move.
Right.
And Simon knows about it. So around 7 a.m. in the morning, we started monitoring the movement of the canoe.
Right.
And the previous day, the canoe owner had heard of an incident or an alleged incident around the Senior Breku that fishers had gone to sea and they've not returned. So he was alarmed.
Yes.
So when he had a signal, the very first thing that he would think, have the armed robbers attacked my canoe? So when we started monitoring the movement of the canoe, we realized that the speed of the canoe started increasing. The device records the speed. So from 1 knot to 1.5 knots to 3 knots to 4 knots to 5 knots. Then we are assured and we're relieved that the canoe outboard motor is intact and they are using the outboard motor to sail.
Yeah.
But the issue is that because they were out of the normal traditional network, they couldn't call.
Okay.
And with this device, you can communicate.
Absolutely.
The communication is for now, it is with text messaging.
Right.
So the canoes will have a mobile device. They connect to the device via Bluetooth.
Right.
And there is an app, just like WhatsApp. So those at shore, we also download the app. We save the device contact and we will be communicating with our canoes whilst they are fishing. But because of that deficiency, they were not able to communicate. But because we're able to monitor their movement, we realized that they've gone to certain range or a certain distance near the shore where possibly you have mobile, the traditional mobile connection. So the canoe owner called. So when he called, they told him that 2 hours before they signaled him with the SOS alert, they were attacked by the robbers.
Wow.
They were made to kneel down on the canoe, raise their hands, and they took their compass, they took their fuel, they took their GPS device, and they took their torchlight. we wanted more.
Yes.
Like we wanted the device to respond to the distress. Yeah. But realized that the incident happened after.
Absolutely.
But that sort of relief that came to the canoe owner was something that the canoe owner was very happy to know that at least reading the speed of the canoe, to know that, okay, I've heard that people are being attacked on sea, but this my canoe is moving at this speed, which means that that motor is intact. My crew members are safe, even if not all of them. Somebody is on the canoe, driving the canoe to shore. So that sort of relief, and that data confirms the story that they came to share, what happened at sea, and the incident that they went through.
Right.
So that is one of the incidents that the device was able, or the benefit that the device was able to provide for one of our canoe, which helped us to pilot this device. Aside the senior break one, we were monitoring whether one of the canoes which is piloting the device was involved or was at sea.
Right.
And they were within that range. They were able to use the GPS coordinate. I mean, the Shama-based canoe, they were able to use the GPS coordinate, key in into their own GPS devices at Shama, and they were able to see how far they were from shore.
Wow.
They were about 32, 33 nautical miles. I also did the calculation on the monitoring dashboard using the farthest land spot, drew a straight line, and I also realized that they were about 35 nautical miles at sea. So that is the kind of relief that the device brings. With the text messaging, it is solar powered. So there's no any external power source.
Right.
So once it is charged, you can use it for 10 to 15 days. And in Ghana, I'm not sure you don't have the sunlight even for 2 days. It works on the satellite connection. So it goes beyond the traditional mobile network. So 24/7, you have connectivity.
Right.
I've spoken about the text messaging bit feature. It also gives weather information. So fishers can pre-plan their trip using the weather update.
Right.
And also once they are also at shore, the device sends weather alerts to them to tell them what will happen at sea, whether there is wind or there is
there will be turbulence at sea.
It also helps I've talked about the automatic capsizing reporting. It also has canoe-to-canoe SOS. It is a feature that will be soon released.
Okay.
So just like how we are seated, if I have this device on my canoe, you have. If I signal the SOS distress, the signal will come to the nearby canoes within 6 to 10 nautical miles. It can go more. And it will also go to shore. So these canoes will come to your aid before the help from shore will also come. So we have the SOS to SOS, a canoe to canoe SOS signal. We also have a feature where the device uses the state of the ocean, the temperature, the chlorophyll, and other parameters to predict where fishers can find fish. So, so they can say that, within this area of the ocean, it is possible that you can find sardinelles or mackerel or something. It's just a prediction because it uses the state of the ocean to give you an information. We also have geofencing feature. So within the maritime space, I talked about competition of space. So I think there are areas that they are safety and advisory zone, especially within the oil drilling space. So when the canoes are within that zone, the device will alert them that you are in a safety and probably a security zone. So you need to step back. So that is the geofencing feature. But with the text messaging, we know that was a deficiency. And every technology, I was speaking to Simon before the show that is what technology, it starts with text messaging before you come with a voice, video, and other features. So we need to learn with the text messaging. So we realize that it is a challenge, and it's one of the key feedback that the fishers give to us. Fishers want to tell their wives that I love you when they are at sea. Simon, why are you laughing? Or Ghanaian fishers do not tell their wives that.
Not all fishers.
Not all fishers. They want to ask their wife, how are the children? Have they done their homework? So we have this card. That intermediary want to use it to support or bridge the text messaging gap. They've called for voice. We are working on it. But with this card, fishers in the canoe or the crew members, they just place the card on the solar panel, and the device will send the exact message on the car. So, for example, this one, you have engine breakdown.
Yes.
The outboard motor.
Yes.
So when they are at sea and there is an engine breakdown, because of the deficiency in texting, they will just pick the card, put it on the solar panel, and the device will send the exact message of the card
engine breakdown,
the emergency contact. We can use it to send so many messages, but we are using it for them to communicate emergencies, low fuel.
Right.
So they just tap on it. Yeah. It sends the message. So recently, when we had the sea robbery and the piracy, we've developed one of the cards to respond to that. So they just tap on it, then it sends the message to this one. You can.
What message is that?
So this is sea robbery, piracy.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, the recent incident. So they just tap on it.
Right.
So you can integrate the device into other monitoring systems.
Right.
The VTMIS of the Ghana Maritime or the Sea Vision of the Ghana Navy. In fact, we have engaged them. So, for example, this security message, intelligence, the security agencies can collect this intelligence from the fishers. Sure. So the only thing is that they have the device integrated into their system.
Okay.
When any fisher sees anything, maybe fuel bunkering, maybe child trafficking at sea or something, they have a card.
Specific cards. They just place it there and they sense the...
And it comes to you, the security agency.
And it shows the location.
It shows the location. It gives you the exact message on the monitoring dashboard.
Right.
The message comes on the phone, those at shore.
Right.
So they can read.
Sure.
And they will see the icon of the communication that the fishers wants to send. So, for example, maybe if they have a breakdown of outboard motor, they've tapped, maybe they've worked on it. It is okay now. They want to tell the canoe owner that it is okay. We have this thumbs up. So they just put it on it. So the canoe owner will see engine breakdown, maybe in some few minutes or few hours. Okay. So the canoe owner knows that.
Right.
Yeah, so that is what
we've
now developed to at least solve or cushion them with the text messaging. The device is done in such a way that the philosophy is that everything, the usage, about 90-95% will be done on the device installed on the canoe.
Right.
That is the concept with the device.
Device, okay. Awesome. Great. Simon, have you used the device, and tell us how it is helping you in your operations as fishers?
Oh, okay. As Uncle Philip said earlier on.
Oh, I am your brother. I am not uncle.
Oh, okay. It doesn't spoil anything.
Yes.
I prefer to say it that way.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Yes, go ahead.
I think somewhere around last year, 28th of October.
It's 27th.
27th,
yes.
Okay, yes. Thank you for the correction. That was Monday. With the canoe that I am monitoring around my landing beach.
You have a device?
Yes.
Okay.
One canoe, so I monitor that one.
So let me chip in. We have 10 devices on 10 canoes.
Okay.
3 in Western region, 2 Axim.
That's for the pilot?
Yeah, for the pilot. 2 Axim, 2 Disco, 2 Shaman, 2 in Central region, Komanti and Senya Breku. 1 in Greater Accra region, Simon's community, then 1 in Volta region, Vuja.
Right.
Yeah, so 10.
Okay. When Simon is done, I'll come and find out from you how many you are trying to roll out after the pilot.
After, yes.
Right.
Okay. Yes, please.
So I think on that specific day, that's the 27th, Monday.
Yes.
And I was 5:28. I had the call, but I couldn't go to fishing that day. So they took my contact. And then that of my brother's contact, the canoe owner, because he can't read much.
Right.
So I'm close to him. We are not far away from each other. So if anything, I rush to him to alert him.
Yeah.
So that's how we used to monitor
the
device, because you need to have a smartphone.
Sure.
And all fishers are not all that
Absolutely.
educated. So I'm always closer to him to tell them, to sensitize them, educate them more on it.
Right.
So the call came. So when the call came, in fact, I thought it was for fraudsters, because I didn't have that ideology that the number is going to be, so it came as a foreign number.
Yeah.
So first, when the call came, I didn't mind. It repeated again. And then quickly, I cut the call and moved straight to the dashboard.
Right.
When I checked the dashboard, then the name of the canoe, because they picked the canoe's name, the landing beach name, then the canoe embossment number.
Right.
And the embossment number, we have the region, the district, and then the specific landing community.
Okay.
So when I went to the dashboard to log in, then all those things pop out quickly. Right. Then the name from my landing beach pop out. I know that this canoe is from my landing beach.
Sure.
So when I on it, quickly I realized that then on the dashboard, the indicator signal red. We all know red goes for danger.
Yes.
Every layman, whether
understand,
illiterate or illiterate, knows that red goes for danger.
Yes.
So on the monitoring, I realized that anytime the canoe is in motion, then the Keza moves.
Okay.
It moves. They know that the canoe is moving.
Right.
So when I went to the dashboard, I realized that the canoe is stationed. Quickly, I expatiated to see what is happening. I realized that there is a cross on it, there may danger. So I look at the distance where the canoe is being stationed and where the red danger is, something is happening there. So I go deeper and realize that I said, no, if it is an outboard motor, with the wave current, the canoe need to be meandering on top of the waters. Then you know that the arrow will be moving, but it will be faster if it is moving with the outboard motor.
Okay.
So I did that analysis within. I said, no, then it's not outboard motor because the canoe is stationed.
Right.
Then meaning that the distance where the danger is and where the canoe is, there is a rope dimension.
Right.
Because as a fisher, with the small experiences that I have over 20 years, I do that calculation within myself. I said, no, then it's going to be an anchor. So I go down deeper again to do the expansion to see what is happening. That's when I realized that the anchor show up. So when I saw the image of the anchor, then I said, no, then this thing tells me that the anchor is being stuck by the rock under the water.
Right.
So when I did that analysis, then quickly I rushed to the canoe owner about this 5-minute walk.
Yes.
Then I called him. And I told him, this is what I saw. The name appears to be your canoe.
Yes.
And he said, a number called me. But I don't know what they are saying. The person, I said, then that is the emergency number.
The information they were trying to show.
So we all rushed to the shore. We rushed to the beach. So all of a sudden, we placed a call to call from the exact canoe. Per the I think they were around somewhere, 32 or so, 33. When you use our chest level, it will be around 35, 34 depth.
Right.
Every canoe owner understands what I'm saying.
Right.
So when we placed the call, we couldn't get them. And I track it from the DAS. I realized that they are from Nigo-Prapan waters into Adan waters, Adan East.
Right.
So I checked from the shore, and I realized that they were around the Pute waters. And I checked from the dashboard straight to where they are. And I said, okay. Then I placed a call to other canoe.
Yes.
Who is from our Landy Beach, Lepono, but they were also, the fishers are migrants.
They were also
so they were, they were also in Pute with
Right.
this canoe. They were all fishing there. In a few weeks, they come back. Few days, they go back again. But fishers are all migrants.
Yeah, sure.
So when I got the other canoe, and I told them that this is what I let it happens to this specific canoe.
Yeah.
So I gave them the direction, and I told them the depth where they are to look within, whether they can find them or not. And they said, okay. So they begin to move. As for them, they don't have the iron device mounted on their canoe. So we're just communicating through the call. So I realized that they were a little bit within the network zone than the other canoe.
Yes.
So within 20 minutes, and then the other canoe that got the accident called us that this canoe came into their rescue.
Okay.
I told them, we gave them the info. And they asked me, how did I get to know?
Yeah.
Because initially, when they brought this machine, it wasn't easy for me.
Yes.
Because they were saying that they are coming to track whatever they do and see a lot of issues. So that
they
day,
are doing the
I
illegal
couldn't get
activities.
easy. The lucky that I had was, I'm like them now, a fisher.
So you're able to talk to them.
I just try to talk to them. You want us to know whatever, even if our canoe owner want to know whoever we are, if we did anything silly, I said no. You are thinking about negative aspect, but let's look at the positive aspect.
Absolutely.
So they asked me, what are some of the positive aspects? And I told them, if you get any incident, you switch the SOS alert and to I say, okay, at times when there's good, because at times when we move, the sea is calm.
Yes.
But the jurisdiction where we find ourselves most of the times, we meet some nature turbulence that you can't fight it.
Yeah, you need help.
Yeah, you need help. I say, okay, if that's the case, they'll try and see.
Right.
They say, okay, before they mounted the alarm device onto their canoe. So when I told them by the help of the device, and I was able to detect, and they say, okay, then meaning, if at that particular day, everybody, including the canoe owners, the other fishers in that Lekono community now trust what the machine is about to do, and then the kind of work I'm doing to help.
They'll start fighting for it.
Seriously.
Everybody wants some.
Seriously. All of a sudden, they begin to bring a lot of issues. You know something good like this is coming, and you just give one to, I said, no, don't criticize me for this, because I can't tell you much about how this cannot be selected to be used for the pilot. So with time, every canoe will get access to it. And they said, okay. So when I told them that this ABC, by the help of the island development, say, oh, okay, is indeed what you said is what has happened.
Right.
So this canoe come into our aid, and we were able to remove the anchor, and we are going. So in few minutes, I checked from the data, realized that they are moving. So I told the canoe owner, and then he's now now all the are in state. So we begin to communicate with the two canoes until they get to.
The canoe owner should pay you very well. Yes. So I said I was going to come to you and find out. You said you have 10 for the pilot.
Yes.
Now, when you're done with the pilot, what next? How many are you trying to roll out for the whole of the country?
Yes. So in fact, we it's our wish that every canoe will get access to it, because if you take the 2022 canoe frame survey report by the Fisheries Commission, it indicates that there are over 12,000 fishing canoes.
Right.
That is an enumeration they did in 2022.
Right.
And averagely, or the same report stated that there are about over 110,000 fishermen. So which means that in each canoe, there is about 10 or 8 people on board.
Yes.
So it is our plan that all canoes will be able to have this device.
Right.
Because just as he's saying, fishers have improved from using the traditional knowledge.
Yes.
They've added.
Yes.
They were reading the stars and the moon, the temperature of the ocean. They dip their leg and they will predict what will happen.
Absolutely.
Now they added compass.
Right.
Now they've added handheld GPSs. Now there is innovative technology. So fishers are already within the space of technology. Just that the other safety precautionary measures, the equipment, just as you were saying, it was only the anchor.
Yes.
The anchor was the only safety gadget or equipment for both the canoe and the crew members on board.
Yeah.
So even though we want all canoes to have access to it, let's say over the 12,000 canoes, we are also admonishing them to, when they are going to sea, they should send sail.
Yeah.
If your anchor fails, there is sail, there is paddle, there is fire extinguisher. If there is fire on board, there is first aid. Because you realize that when at the landing beaches, when fishers go to sea for 2 to 3 days, now they don't go for just 1 day and they come back, 2 to 3 days. You see a canoe owner working at the beach, if he has not heard from the canoe, asking other canoe owners, when you went to sea, did you see the other people, your people, did you see them at sea? Because they've not returned. But with this innovative technology added to what they know, the crew members are assured, or they are relieved, that somebody is at home who knows where we are. In case of emergency, they can come to our aid. The canoe owner knows where the investment is, not only the canoe and the outboard motor and the nets and other resources, but the human lives. The canoe owner knows where they are. So the 10 that they helped us. In fact, we are grateful to the Ghana National Canoe Fishermen Council and the CAFGWAC. They selected all that we needed was canoes to pilot the device. Even one canoe even wanted to go to the extent of capsizing the canoe for us to know the automatic capsize to work on it. But we told them that no, investment is very important.
Absolutely.
We've had so many stakeholder engagements.
Right.
We've introduced it to the Ministry of Fisheries and Aquaculture.
Okay.
We've introduced to the Fisheries Commission, the Marine Ports and Railways of the Ghana Police Service, Ghana Maritime Authority. The Director General gave us audience both in Western Region and the headquarters. I've mentioned Petroleum Commission, Ghana Navy, Ghana Air Force, Ghana Meteorological Agency, NADMO, and even Ghana Labour and other few stakeholders that I may not be able to mention. So we've sensitized, or we've introduced the device to wider regulators and also the fishers as well. And if you look at the policy space, within the Fisheries and Aquaculture Act of Act 114/2025, if you read Section 4, 1M, it states that the Commission, in collaboration with Ghana Maritime Authority,
right,
will ensure that there is safe manning, safety for crew, and also the vessel.
Yes.
If you go to Section 73 of the Act, which talks about application for license to fish within the marine waters. So if a person wants to fish, you have to apply for license.
Definitely.
Subsection 2, it states that when a person wants to fish within the marine waters, you have to apply. The subsection 2 indicates you have to put it in writing with the prescribed fee and also the following documents. The following documents include a valid basic safety equipment, a communication equipment, insurance cover for the vessel and for the crew, and as well. If you even go to the Section 169 of the same Act, which talks about regulations, it also indicates that I think subsection 2C, the subsection 2 states that the minister, in consultation with the minister responsible for transport, by a legislative instrument, may make regulations for safety and radio equipment for motor vessels. And Section 170, which is the interpretation, if you look at what the law talks about monitoring devices, what it means, it talks about vessel monitoring system, electronic monitoring system, and satellite-based monitoring system. So within the policy framework, this device fits, but it is within the court of the regulators to decide what they might deem as a safety device for the fishers if they want to grant licensing and permitting requirements for fishers. I just recently read that the Fisheries Commission had inaugurated a fishing license evaluation committee, which will look at the various licensing regimes and issuance of licensing for both the marine and the inland artisanal fisheries. Just because of the minister's proclamation about the incident that happened within the Senior Break, telling everybody that the ministry and the commission will start looking at licensing for fishers. So that is how we've tried as much as possible to see how best the device will work for fishers through several trainings and also how it fits within the policy and the legal frameworks that we have.
And so far, so good. Okay, so I'll come back. We'll go for a break. When we come back, I'll find out from you how expensive this particular device is and whether the fishers would really be able to afford it. This is our report here on Metro TV, and tonight we're taking a look at the Marine SafeNet Ghana project and what it portends for strengthening distress responses and safety systems in Ghana's fisheries sector. And with us in the studios is Mr. Philip Pra, who is a project officer for Friends of the Nation, and indeed Mr. Simon Okokwa, who is a fisher at Lekwangno. He's also the Greater Accra Regional Secretary of the Canoe and Fishing Gear Owners Association of Ghana. So we're going to go for a quick break. When we return, we'll continue the discussion. Please stay with us.
Good energy brings you quality choices with Goil Super XP. Available in many Goil stations nationwide. It is fortified with special additives that help your engine perform better and use less fuel. Branch into a Goil station today and energize your ride with Goil Super XP, compatible with most vehicles. Goil Super XP will feel ya, huh? Will be feel. Goil, good energy. Yeah, yeah.
Electricity, then pay your taxes. Our taxes, our future.
Because you see, without our taxes, we wouldn't have good roads, good schools, better hospitals, street lights, and other very important social amenities. When we pay our taxes, we give our children free and quality education. Talga, my money too small. Why should I pay my tax? Look, small. Salifo, it doesn't matter how small or big your business or income is. You still have to pay your taxes. The little taxes from each and every one of us, when put together, could give your community clean water or that deprived school with tables and chairs. Please pay your taxes. It is your responsibility. It is your civic duty. It is the law.
Welcome to today's edition of Serene Insurance Business News. We present to you Serena. You're right. You can complete an entire insurance process for the purchase of any motor and other insurance products, from onboarding to issuing a motor insurance sticker and policy certificate, all on WhatsApp in less than 10 minutes. Serena is simple to use and it prioritizes user ease and flexibility. You can either use voice notes or text to effortlessly issue your instant policy, cross-platform renewals, claims, and also process your payments through mobile money, Visa, and MasterCard. To engage Serena, just search for Serena Insurance on all social media handles and scan the Serena barcode or save her number 0500 517 114 and start chatting her on WhatsApp immediately. There you have it. Serena is not just a tool, it's an innovation by Serene Insurance designed to redefine how motor and travel insurance are accessed and managed. Speed, convenience, and reliability.
MPS Terminal 3 is Africa's new state-of-the-art container terminal at Tema Port. For manufacturers, agro-processors and traders, the new port means business can be done faster. This infrastructure boost will improve Ghana's port handling capacity, connect more trading routes, and oil the engine of growth for the economy, creating greater opportunities across all sectors as Africa's markets merge and become the largest trading bloc globally. MPS, we connect, you thrive.
At Phoenix Insurance, we make the unpredictable predictable and the uncertain certain with our range of products, including motor insurance, fire insurance, engineering insurance, marine insurance, accident insurances, and all types of bonds. We have you covered. We also support you with risk management advice to enable you stay focused on your business. Take a policy with Phoenix Insurance today. We help you rise from adversity stronger and more secure. Contact us on 0302 246319 or 0302 246644 or any of our branches, agencies, and brokers spread across the nation. You can as well connect with us on our WhatsApp chatbot. Efiba is waiting to assist you. Make the future predictable with Phoenix Insurance. Phoenix Insurance, a delightful service experience delivered with wisdom.
All right, welcome back. So this is Metro TV and this is Iron Port, and we are discussing the Marine SafeNet Ghana project and what it portends for strengthening distress response and safety systems in Ghana's fisheries sector. With us in the studios, Mr. Philip Pra, who is a project officer for Save the Nation Ghana, and indeed we also have in the studios Mr. Simon Okokwao, who is the Greater Accra Fisher. He's a fisher, first of all, at Lekongno, and also the Greater Accra Regional Secretary of the Canoe and Fishing Gear Owners Association of Ghana. They are the two gentlemen we're having the discussions with. I told you before we went for the break that one will come. I would find out from you how much this device will cost, for a fisher to be able to afford and fix in his canoe.
Yeah, it's true. I even just got a message that I forgot to mention the Ghana Port and Harbours Authority.
Right.
The Albert was some Tristan Fishing Harbour.
Yes.
The Harbour manager gave us audience for us to also introduce the device and also do sensitization with the fishers and the women fishers as well. The National Fish Processors and Traders Association of Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah. So thank you very much, my colleague who notified me. Yeah. So with the cost,
per unit.
Yes, per unit.
Yes.
One of the device roughly. Within Ghana cities will cost around, let's say, 7,000 to 7,500 Ghana cities.
Okay.
There is monthly subscription,
right,
which will cost between 200 to 250
a month.
Okay. So the 12 years, the 12 months, you just calculate. That is just if you want one of the device.
Yes.
But we are currently working on how to get it in number, so that the cost will reduce. For fishers, both the cost of the unit and also the cost of the monthly subscription. The monthly subscription is just like you bought a mobile phone and you want to make phone calls or data. You have to buy for
credit,
but when you buy the device, one-time purchase, that's all. Unless the device is faulty, you need to replace. In terms of there is no, the only maintenance is just cleaning the solar panel and the device is good to go. And what Simon uses has 2 LED lights. This one has 6 LED lights. But it doesn't mean that whatever this one will perform, the functions or the features, Simon will not have it. It's also like a mobile phone that after 2 or 3 years, this one has a certain feature, the next one doesn't. So you need to upgrade. This one is not like that. Yes. So when we mention the cost to fishers, they are alarmed. Because for us, we think safety later. We don't think safety first. And I often tell them that if you think that safety is expensive, try accident. If you think safety is expensive, try accident. So for example, Simon's canoe, assuming that they fell off from the canoe, and they were supposed to buy, let's say, a life jacket, which will cost, let's say, about 1,000 cedis for all the crew members on board. Oh, it is expensive. But that cost of life, assuming that 2 of them
unquantifiable,
died, you cannot pay. You have to stay back, organize funeral, police reports, move around. And someone will say that when you want even crew members, they might think that your canoe is cursed because your canoe is killing people. Maybe after doing all the arrangements and you bury them, after 2 fishing expeditions, you have more money. So they might think that you have used the 2 crew members who lost their life for sacrifice. So if you think safety is expensive, try accident. So that's what we normally tell the fishers. But the cost, we are currently working on it, and surely it will come down. There are so many payment plans or ideas that the fishers have proposed. Some want us to route it through the Fisher Association level. Some are calling for government subsidies, waiving off of tax, government acquiring it and giving it to the fishers. Some also want part payment or in phases. You pay 1, 2, or 3 installments, then you acquire. Some even don't even want the device to be having any interaction with government. So show us the shop, where the shop is, so that I just go there and I just go and buy it. So these are so many ideas that we have, which we are working on it.
Apart from government, are you linking up with any other collaborators, maybe foreign donors or something, to be able to see if they can, they are willing to help?
So we've introduced you to a few donors that they are aware. So we are just looking at where we can get funds to come to the aid of the fisher. But as I said, safety starts with you first.
Absolutely.
So you as a fisher, as a canoe owner, you should think of your safety before anybody else comes in to support you. If you don't think about your safety, when the persons come to support you, you may not see the value of it. People go to various fishing communities or riverine communities. They donate life jackets. Before you go, but they are not using it. Maybe they don't know how to use it, or they don't value the use of the life jacket. So that is what we are trying to do in terms of the cost and also support the fishers in that regard.
I've been told we can activate the phone lines. I think we have barely 10 minutes to go. And so the number we write there on your screen pretty shortly. You dial and then contribute to the discussion. That's the number right there on your screen. You can call it, and then you would have audience with our guests in the studios. We're doing some messages now. This one is from Mark Ababio in Tema. He says, will fishers have to pay for these devices or services? And if yes, how affordable will it be? That's just what you just answered, Ni Bibio in Amasaman says, this initiative looks good and I wish to see expansion. What kind of government backing or policy support is needed to sustain this project?
Yes, so as I made mention earlier on that, even if you look at the regulatory framework, what we have in our laws, it supports the usage of this device. And we are currently working with the government. In fact, our proof of concept report, where we piloted this device last year, October, up to now. They are not giving us back the devices. We've gone back, we just want to retrieve, but they are saying that no, don't come to the shore for your device, you need it. So we've sent the report to government. So we are discussing with them to see how best government can come in to cushion the fishers if they need be.
Okay, Fifi Thorson in Cape Coast says, I want to know who should be held accountable when a distress alert is sent and no help arrives on time.
Yes, so in fact, I think we know where, in terms of emergency or distress, we look at the security agencies or the enforcement agencies.
Right.
But this one, we are also looking at how the fishers can help themselves, a fisher-centric approach. So within the community level, I think before technology and other gadgets, fishers were rescuing themselves at sea.
Yes.
They have their own search and rescue, which we also have a plan to improve and strengthen that search and rescue committees. When you go to the various landing beaches, we have landing beach enforcement committees there. We want to strengthen them, rope the safety idea, so that when, for example, the incident that happened to Simon, they went to their own rescue.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, so we know that the regulator or the security agencies will need to come in, but look at where they are.
Yeah.
We normally say that the canoes are small in sizes, but they are too big to ignore.
Right.
They are too many.
Yeah.
So you use their strength for them to help you as a regulator or as an enforcement agency when there is distress.
Right.
So we are strengthening, empowering the fishers to also collaborate with the various regulatory agencies so that in terms of search and rescue or distress signal, they can all come to their aid. So I indicated that this device can be integrated into the various monitoring systems that the security agencies that they have, or the monitoring and security agencies that they have. Yes, so that is what we are working towards.
All right. Okay, so Atu Kwamina says, are there measurable KPIs for success? For example, reduction in fatalities or incident response time?
Yes, so far we have two. Initially, the proof of concept was for us to test the connectivity of the device. So basically, in our proof of concept, will the SOS signal work? Is the solar panel charging? When the device is installed on the canoe, will we see where they are? Will the canoe owner be able to monitor where the canoe is? Will the crew members feel comfortable? And even with the text messaging, we're even successful for one of the canoes to text.
Right.
So now we know that the satellite communication via the text messaging works. Just that what they typed, you cannot read. They just type some alphabet and numbers, but at least it works. But with the story that Simon shared through the aid of the device, is one key impact or success story that we've had from it. The one that we had from the Shama-based canoe in relation to the sea robbery, where it happened to the senior Breku fishers, and just a day after, his canoe also experienced that sort of relief that came to him. Assuming that there was no device on the canoe, maybe he would have been there and they would have called that this was what has happened to your canoe. But because he was able to track, and when he got into contact with them, that they took our fuel, so he was able to arrange for a backup to meet them halfway. So these are some of the success stories that we've chalked from the piloting or the proof of concept phase of the device. And then they are keeping it. They don't want to bring it to us.
Right, okay. So Philip Cotillo says, in terms of big picture, is there potential to integrate this with regional maritime safety systems, and that's across the Gulf of Guinea?
Yes. So there is that potential. In fact, I think I even forgot the academia. We've even met academia, University of Ghana, University of Cape Coast, and we've introduced the device to them. I even met Dr. Enima and Captain Bankers from the Regional Maritime University. We had discussion, even though it was informal, but we'll go to them formally to look at their end, what they can do, and also the regional monitoring system. We know that the FCWC has a regional monitoring system, the regional VMS, vessel monitoring system, which looks at the 6 countries, Liberia, Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana, Benin, Togo, and Nigeria. So we will have interactions with them and see how best this device, the integration feature, can work within their regional monitoring system along the Gulf of Guinea.
Right. All right. So, Simon, how soon are you and your team looking to getting these devices on your boats?
Thank you. As I said earlier, with the safety issue, you don't need something to happen before you begin to blame yourself. The last time with the pricing, as Mr. Philip mentioned, people were not happy with the price, thinking that they should give it to them freely. One, I would be happy if government got it and they share it freely, but we should ask ourselves, if you are able to buy an outboard motor, how much does it cost?
Yeah.
Maybe the handheld GPS device.
If you are able to purchase GPS, how much does it cost?
Yes.
And then look at the investment, the whole property that you own, the net, the canoe itself, you assemble.
Yeah.
It's more than almost, let me say, 300,000 Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
And then the price of the Alon device.
Yeah, sure.
So the initiation need to start from our end.
Yes.
Then we get other second partner to help you.
Right.
If you are calling government to do something about it or get it for us, what are we doing for ourselves before the government comes into play? So the last time I told the few that I met that, fine, if we need a subsidy, we ourselves, what are we doing?
Yeah.
And some of them asked me, they want to know the exact amount.
Yeah.
Before they can also voice something out.
Right.
So I think I spoke to the project officer, Mr. Philip, and he also spoke to his director, Mr. Bevuta. But the information didn't come out yet for us to know the concrete amount to be paid. But that of the subscription, I know to be 20 cedi per month.
Right.
So that one
is $20, but you convert it to.
Okay.
So that's around 200 cedis.
200 cedi, per month. Yeah. So with that one, I told them, because it's like you need a data bundle to access the internet, fine. But we need the exact amount of the device. When we get the amount, they will know what to do or where to start from.
Right.
People were also arranging to be in the part payment when the Alon device be given to the other association. Let me say, for example, Kavga, for instance, we have our data. Kavga can only roughly, let's say we have about 1,000 canoe owners. How much are we paying? Because we started with dues payment as association members. Then again, we have another plan that we started last year, October, in the form of welfare scheme, of which every month, every canoe owner is to pay 100 cedi.
Right.
Some are paying, but you know, fishers, we need to start from a gradual process.
Yeah.
We go to somewhere around Shaman. Some of them will even pay 20 cedi per month from their end.
Right.
So our initial arrangement is that when we get it as association, then we are going to sit down with the canoe owners who are on the welfare scheme. But we are not forcing anybody.
Sure.
Because when the dance begin to suit them, before you see the population.
When the what?
When the dance begin to suit them, you begin to see the population. They will be trooping into the show. That's how fishers are. When, let's say when the season, you are catching, you are having a bumper catch. You see people will be now assembling other materials to also be canoe owner. That's what I mean, the literal
That's true, absolutely. I know.
So when the dancing begin to sweet them, you see those who will be dancing the number.
Right.
So we want to use our welfare plan strategy to pay for the Alon device, whilst we also call on government for something to be done about it. But when you yourself started moving, then you see what another second partner can do. So we are also waiting on the project officer and his manager or his director
for
to give
the
us
final
the specific
price.
Then
final price tag on the device.
But to add to that, those piloting, there is a small token that my director communicated that they will pay so that they retain the device. But we will give the subscription to them free up to somewhere September, if possibly to the end of the year. Those who put or vouch their canoe for us to be able to prove the device. That is what we are thinking of doing for them before we come out with the various options that we have, just as he has indicated.
Right. So that's your final question. I want to find out from you what steps are needed to ensure nationwide adoption of marine safety systems in our country.
Yes, so I think one, we need to continue sensitizing fishers, look at the bottom-up approach at the various community level, what can be done for them to when I heard fishers were using handheld GPS devices, I was like, who told fishers that there is this handheld GPS device that will help them? So at the bottom level, they started looking for innovative technologies to accompany the expedition. We are also looking at rolling with the various regulatory agencies, look at ways that the policy, the laws will come in, what are some of the interventions, the monies that they can draw so that they can support these fishers with, like how they subsidize outboard motor, premix fuel and all those things. We need to look, even if there will be the need to cut a percentage of the premix subsidy and also support with this innovative technology for the safety of fishes. And also we are also looking at various partners and donors who can also support Friends of the Nation for us to do more sensitization, Friends of the Nation and Pro-Sea Marine Education, for us to do more sensitization so that this device and other safety equipment and safety awareness will reach out to the wider fishers. I remember Ghana Maritime Authority, when we introduced the device to them, they were also looking at the inland. Right. So we also need to work with them and see how best we can introduce to the inland fisheries sector, how they can also benefit, because there are a whole lot of incidents that we hear from the inland, they report. So that is one of the things that we are looking at in terms of the national scale-up.
Absolutely. Awesome. So we say a big thanks to you, Mr. Philip Pra, who is a project officer for Friends of the Nation, and indeed Mr. Simon Okokwao, who is also a fisher at Lepongno and the Greater Accra Regional Secretary of the Canoe and Fishing Gear Owners Association of Ghana. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for obliging and for coming to Iron Port.
That was our last word. I wanted to send some regards.
Okay, please. Yeah.
Yes, so I want to send my appreciation and regards to my uncle and my family, Major Rex Niyama, retired. Right. I know that I've not been at home. It's been a long time I visited him. I'll come and see him. Right. But I also want to tell the fishers that they should embrace fishes. Right. They should embrace safety. Safety is not an option. Sure. It is essential. Absolutely. They should ensure that aside innovative technologies, the abred there, the Seche, the Tabon, the first aid, the Dumje, which is the fire extinguisher, they take it along. They should also stop illegal fishing, the Kaladri and the Kuchoko and the Kwayate fish. Right. They shouldn't bring it. Right. But if they also want more information about the device, I think I can also put it across. Share with them, yes, info@fonghana.org. That is our email address. FON Ghana on Facebook, Friends of the Nation on LinkedIn. Then they can WhatsApp or call us on 025 726 8035. Okay. And greetings to my church people. Great. Our Lady Son of the Sea Cathedral. Takoradi. All right. Okay, so that's Mr. Philip Pra, who is the project officer for Friends of the Nation, and indeed Mr. Simon Okokwao. Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming for our report tonight. We entreat viewers to keep watching the rest of our programs here on Metro TV. God willing, next week we shall bounce back with another wonderful edition of your favorite Iron Port program. But make a date on Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. and watch the abridged version of Iron Port on Ghana Television GTV. My name is Kennedy Mona. I wish you a blessed and super week ahead. Keep on keeping on. Stay blessed. Nothing more, nothing less. We're out.